And let's start with our favorite Activision Blizzard making news. And the headline here, you guys can see the headline: Blizzard NetEase scrap Warcraft mobile game after financing dispute. So, Activision Blizzard NetEase, they've torpedoed a World of Warcraft smartphone game that's been in development for 3 years, 3 years, raising questions about one of the industry's most lucrative business relationships. So, supposedly, NetEase disbanded a team of more than 100 developers that were dedicated to this title, and the two companies supposedly disagreed over terms and ultimately called a halt to the project. Um, the you know what they're saying here is the title, codename Neptune, was envisioned as an MMO game set in the same universe as World of Warcraft, but I guess on mobile. Um, what do you guys think of Blizzard? I have another story. I want to put it next to this, but what do you think of Blizzard canceling a title that, again, takes venerable Activision Blizzard IP and brings it to mobile, especially in the context of the conversation we had last week around Diablo Immortal, right? Like, how do you guys make sense of this?
It is surprising because I think last week we were just giving them a lot of credit for Diablo Immortal and how we said it was a success, and they were probably, I think I even used the phrase, I'm sure they're patting themselves on the back for the strategy to lean into mobile and to bring all their franchises to mobile. So then to see this is a bit surprising, particularly because Diablo Immortal was also built by NetEase and is now launching in China, and I think there's pretty high expectations for it in China. So it's surprising. I know their partnership has been successful in China for Warcraft. The movie Warcraft did really well in China, despite being like a kind of a flop here in the States. So it's surprising. I would love to. I don't think the article goes into more detail, but it would be great to understand like who decided to kind of pull the plug here. Was it Activision saying, "Hey, we don't think this title is going to work"? Was it NetEase saying, "Well, at a certain point, it's not worth it. We have a 100-person team. Maybe the reward at the end of the day isn't great enough to continue with that big of a scaled team." Or maybe this is all just negotiating on the part of Activision Blizzard slash maybe even Microsoft. Like I don't know, maybe Microsoft has a different partner in China. Maybe they work with Tencent or something, and it's um, kind of preparing themselves for, okay, we're going to find a new partner to build these games. Because with China, you always need a partner. So it's not like they're going to be able to put this game into China without a partner. And I think the NetEase partnership has been a pretty good one. So it's a bit surprising. But yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that context, Jeff? Isn't it very surprising? Again, like 3 years of development. It's not like they just
Yeah.
started last week and they're like, let's scrap that. To throw away 3 years is more than just like a little dispute that maybe they're going to kiss and make up and continue releasing the title. Jimmy?
No, I mean 3 years, significant money that they've already invested, not just in Warcraft Mobile, but also like Jeff said in Diablo Immortal, where they had the strategy, they knew it would be successful. They already made the decision to go mobile. I feel like all I have to do now to become incredibly successful in video games is create a half-ass studio, land a huge contract, and do a game that never sees the light of day because we're going to get paid out anyways. I don't know what's going on here. I would imagine, Paul, you're pretty happy about this because it would ruin the Warcraft franchise in your eyes, I'm sure. I think mobile's the way to go. I really do. I thought all of my friends loved Diablo Immortal. I was never a Diablo fan personally. I played it. I said it was better than the old Diablos that I had played. But all my friends loved it, and I thought, well, hey, if they're going to do this with Warcraft as well, maybe it works, right? Maybe it works, and if not, it will at least capture some younger audiences into an older IP and an older game that we've all loved and played for well over 20 years now. But it's truly bizarre, and it has to be a major financial issue, right, for them to cancel 3 years of what did you say, over 100 employees
100
on payroll?
developers in
Yeah,
3 years.
you're talking. I mean, you would have a better estimate than I would as to how much that cost them, but I would guess in the tens of millions, if not the hundreds of millions, high tens of millions at least, right? 3 years,
Especially now that they
mind
have the
blowing.
data point with Diablo Immortal, right? So there's, if anything,
It
it's
would reassure them.
more de-risked
Yeah,
than it
yeah.
was when they started 3 years ago. Lindsay, I don't know if you had any thoughts on this. Can I just put one thought forward and get your reaction? Could it be that they've finally seen the light? They've finally seen the error of their ways, and like, and that this it's a little bit of a come to Jesus moment now, and we realize we've been wrong, we've sinned. Please forgive us. No more mobile games. Like, could it be this?
No, I don't think it's just that. So this surprises me, but it also doesn't surprise me. It surprises me because obviously this was a huge investment, and I do feel like they're leaning more into mobile, so it doesn't really make sense. The thing that doesn't surprise me about it is World of Warcraft has felt like Activision Blizzard's like forgotten child for like 8 years now. So if they were going to cancel any project, I guess I'm less surprised that it's a Warcraft project. That being said, I don't really. If I had 100 guesses on Activision Blizzard's strategy, I would have 100 misses, and I think that just continues to be true week over week, success or failure. I'm definitely here to celebrate their successes, but when it comes to things that they pull back on or that they don't do so well, I'm usually pretty puzzled, and that's where I'm at today.